Hey, Mortgage Coach members, Dave Savage. Today I am with Kaveh Sartipi. Did I say that pretty good?
That's right, Dave. Good to see you.
Good. Hey, it's good to see you. It's always fun interviewing top producers that lead with education, lead with transparency, and use Mortgage Coach a lot. And you're one of those mortgage professionals, I like to say, who's made the digital transition, while you are all about advice, being a traditional enough because you're also about using technology in a pretty wise and intelligent way. So if you could just tell everybody a little bit about your practice, what market you're in, and then we'll talk about your story and how you're using tech to win.
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate you having me on today. And yeah, a little bit about me. I've been in the business for about 15, 16 years now. I'm here in the East Bay, the San Francisco Bay Area. My office is in Danville, so we're about 25 miles east of San Francisco. Been in the business, like I said, for about 15 years, and with my current company, it's been since 2005, with a one year stint away, but since 2005.
Love it. And what is your primary referral source? Where do you get most of your business?
Majority of my business comes from my real estate partners, as well as just past clients and family, but mostly from the real estate agent community.
Got it. And you are delivering the total cost analysis. The Mortgage Coach TCA is part of your value prop. If you could just describe why you use Mortgage Coach, how you deliver Mortgage Coach, and I've got a few more questions.
Yeah, absolutely. I use Mortgage Coach on almost every potential client that we have that comes through the door, and we partner that up with our real estate agents, just kind of showing them a little bit of obviously added value and really showing their buyers of what they can do on their home purchases, different price points, and obviously the total cost analysis is awesome for really showing the buyer, as the market moves, as they go up or down in purchase price. And obviously right now in the market that we're in with rates moving up, a lot of buyers are concerned about that. And some of them are questioning whether or not they should still wait and buy. And so we're really bringing in the total cost analysis to show them what the market has been doing, how it's affecting their buying power, and what that means to their bottom line.
I love that because I hear a lot in the market, the two big issues are lack of inventory and the fact that rates have risen and the fact that there's just a lot of competition. There's a price compression going on. So I think, the message I hear is that in today's market, we need to give clients, I can't remember who it was I just interviewed. Stu Sweet. He's in the Berkeley market, and he used the word Amazonification, Amazon-esque. I need to deliver this Amazon-esque experience to my clients. And it was the best way for profit and revenue protection because, just delivering rates and fees old school way is, fastest way to get shopped, right, and compromise. And, delivering rates in a way that is Amazon-esque, less rate shopping, you're winning more. Could you speak to that in your practice and also describe it? Because some people might be listening to this that are in the Mortgage Coach community. Some people aren't. And, make sure you kind of understand what is it that you're delivering with a client. And then let's try to get a script. I mean, I think every Mortgage Coach member can learn from each other. So let's try to pull out a script before this is over.
Yeah, I think one of the key, and I actually had this conversation with a client yesterday. I had delivered them a total cost analysis. And what we were comparing was different price points. As you said, in pretty much every market that's out there right now, there's multiple offers, there's not that much inventory, and a lot of qualified buyers who are going in on these homes. And this client of mine, he's been shopping for about 6 or 8 months now. During his wife's pregnancy, the birth, and now the wife is going back to work. So it's been this whole process that they've gone through, and we've been showing him the total cost analysis. And he's gotten to that point where he's like, hey, we've been countered now. We went in at $1.2 million, and they're saying they want to go to $1.25 million. What's that difference in my monthly payment? What does that mean to my bottom line? So we'll show him even before he goes in, 2 or 3 different options as far as price points, what that means, the difference on his cash to close, as well as what does that mean to his monthly payment. That's one way that I'm using that in this market right now, being that it's a multiple offer situation, basically going into every single one. have that client ready to know, all right, I'm going in at X, but if they counter me, what does Y and Z look like? And just giving them those options of monthly and cash to close.
Love that. And I interviewed, I think it was the Gaylord Hansen team down in San Diego, and they called that their counter offer analysis. And they had actually, educated their realtor partners that, hey, I'm going to help your client get clarity, confidence, and urgency that when it comes time to, do you want to be the offer that wins, or do you want to hope you win? The total cost analysis can really help net that out. So two things. One, I'm going to put a link down below to the counteroffer analysis interview with the Gaylord Hansen team. Two, would you mind sharing a sample of one of your total cost analysis and, show how you're creating urgency? Yeah. And I could share that down below also.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll shoot one over to you right after our conversation, and you can go ahead and link that up.
Cool. So we'll take that. And then I always like to get a script, so what are you saying in your videos? You mentioned that about 9 out of 10 of your total cost analysis, you add a video to it. What does that sound like? Just give us kind of the cliff notes to your typical TCA video.
The quick cliff note is basically I'm really quickly going through the different analysis that I've done. And basically it starts off of, hey, Dave, this is Kaveh over at Mason McDuffie Mortgage. Just wanted to reach out to you in regards to the numbers that we discussed. If you look just below, you'll see 3 separate columns. Each column is going to have the different price points that we have discussed, what that means to your total cash to close, and what that means to your monthly payment. I'll also include, obviously, in that, I'll get a little more detail as far as, okay, option 1, this is your payment, option 2. So I'll get into that, but that's a quick analysis of, hey, here are the 3 options that we talked about. Take a look below, and then, let's follow up with a call and discuss it in detail.
And what percentage of your clients do you think are consuming your total cost analysis or your video from a mobile device, whether it's an iPhone, Android, or some type of iPad or tablet?
I would say a good amount of them are coming through some sort of tablet, an iPhone or iPad or something like that. Usually because they swing, come back to me and say, hey, I'm having a hard time opening this, and I'll shoot them the link to download the Mortgage Coach app. But a lot of them are coming through that because usually they're at work. They just quickly pull it up on their personal email address so they can take a look at it. I would say a good more than 50% of them are using some sort of tablet.
And what percentage of your clients are coming into your office versus you're just doing everything over the phone and omni-channel experience?
Yeah, I'm probably a little different than probably most of the mortgage coach community out there. A lot of my clients is usually over the phone or via email, kind of like a video call. Like right now, I use Blue Jeans. So we kind of go through that, and I have the live view of the total cost analysis. So I can kind of click through what we're talking about, highlight the numbers. So a lot of my clients, it's usually that way rather than them coming in.
Well, I don't think there's a typical anymore. I mean, definitely the majority of experiences are online, over the phone, whether it's using Mortgage Coach Live or some other type of conferencing solution. And it's good to hear that you're adding the video to them.
Yeah.
How on average, how many times are people viewing your total cost analysis?
Depends on the buyer. The ones that are actively looking, I'll get that alert almost, once a day, twice a day. And actually it's funny because the ones that I see that are looking at it a few times during the day are usually the ones that are about to make that offer. And so it's a great time for me to follow up with their agents. It's a great time to call back them. Hey, Dave, I just wanted to follow up regarding that total cost analysis that I had sent over. And the best part is, oh, perfect timing. I was just looking at that. Oh, really? So it's a great way to kind of, re-engage them as well. So there's a good amount that I see that, when they are actively looking and about to put an offer in, I'm seeing those alerts come through that they are looking. That's a great feature to have, obviously, because that's a good way for us to reach back out to those clients.
Love that. So if you're getting value from this, if you've got a takeaway, an idea, a reminder, give us a like. You're watching this on our YouTube channel, like it, share it with your mortgage friends. Any other ideas for the mortgage coach community? I don't know whether you're doing anything with open house partnering. Is there any other ways that you're using Mortgage Coach that's helping you either get a lead, convert a lead, and serve a family? Anything else come to mind?
One of the things, obviously, definitely partnering up with the real estate agents, having that total cost analysis, at their home, at the open house, is something that I do know that they like. The other one, which is kind of interesting that I'm starting to see again, this is usually in the higher end market. We're doing the old potential buy down options, and on the higher end where instead of taking a price cut, hey, instead of that $100,000 price cut, let's take $50,000 to buy this rate down. Not as much, obviously, on the below, I would say $1 million range, but that's another one that I'm seeing. I'm kind of talking with agents about. So instead of doing a big price drop, let's do a rate reduction on that, and kind of doing that total cost analysis to show why that takes, goes a lot further than, a larger price drop.
Yeah. And that will be a strategy if rates continue to rise. You will see that not only as a help a family qualify for a home, or it's a great way to sell homes, say, hey, instead of doing the price drop, let's, seller paid permanent buy down. The buyer gets a tax benefit. The buyer can qualify. More people can qualify for the home.
Exactly.
So by the way, keep an eye out for that. If you are doing seller buy downs and you're watching this through either Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, let me know, comment down below, say, I'm doing buy downs, even share one of your total cost analysis. So I would love, again, the beauty of Mortgage Coach is it's our community. It's the best of the best. How much production did you do last year? What was your volume?
On average, we do about 30 million. And that's just myself that I personally do.
And then what's the goal for this year? What do you want to do in 2018?
Goal for this year was obviously to hopefully get that up to about 36. We're a little bit behind on that, but I think we can get there.
Well, you are the modern mortgage professional. No matter what disruption takes place in the market, you're giving families great service. You're leveraging technology to give them what they want and to deliver a better level of service. So, hey, Kaveh, thank you for taking time to share your story, a few strategies, and congrats on, making the digital transition and delivering good advice, but doing it powered by technology.
No, hey, I appreciate you having me on, and thank you for giving us this product that we can, provide that to our clients. So thank you as well.
Yeah, no problem. I love it. Take care, my friend.
Have a good one.